following tag team match is scheduled for one fall and will be refereed by LPW senior official Judge Ben Omen.
Such a piece of shit.
Into the mic next time.
Making their way to the ring, your first tag team competitor.
Tag team action in matchup number 2. Riley Cruz gonna team up with the wily Jared Rogers. Riley Cruz last month returned to LPW in the Scramble match, unsuccessful in becoming Scramble champion, but he's looking to headbang his way to a tag team victory tonight. I would be exhausted just after that.
Yeah, I'm tired watching it.
And his tag team partner.
Now, because I'm somewhat of an investigative journalist, I spoke briefly with Jared Rogers last night, and we talked about that right arm and that right shoulder, and apparently that right shoulder did pop out again last night, but he said he's ready, he's good to go tonight. We'll have to keep an eye on that, but nonetheless, you got to give credit to the fortitude of this young man to get right back in the ring tonight.
When you're a wily veteran like Jared Rogers, your mere presence is an advantage to a tag team. He's got the experience, the know-how, the wherewithal. That's how you become the wily veteran.
Now, last night, Thursday night, belonged to none other than Kyle Shaw, the Canadian Goose, as he won the tournament to become the new Clandestine Wrestling Society Champion of Salvation. Of course, Mars the Specialist making the deal with the devil last month at the end of our event to be part of tonight's main event. And there you see the gold with the Goose. They're honking in every corner of the rec room here in South Edmonton. Accompanied by his partner, the Wolfboy, Will Mantla.
Absolutely, positively one of the South Common rec room favorites.
You want to get the first look at the Canadian Goose becoming Champion of Salvation, all you got to do is become a Love Wrestling Patreon. For a handful of dollars a month, you get early access to match lineups, you get special, specific video matches and interviews, all that kind of good stuff.
Looks like Goose took his fight of the night bonus and got himself a new haircut. Looking good.
Now, are you ready for a shameless plug? Are you ready for this?
I'm always ready.
The Canadian Goose will join me tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern, on Love Wrestling Twitch for Saturday Night Love, my irreverent talk show. Irreverent is a word for city.
Red hot. Red hot.
All the kids are talking about it.
What's that? Bring it on!
Judge Ben Omen calling to the heavens for the bell, and it answers. The Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw, going to start off this match for his team. Riley Cruz will reciprocate.
Look, we saw Axl Rose in the crowd last month. We know for a fact Riley Cruz is an absolute legend in the heavy metal community. I heard a rumor Lars Ulrich and David Grohl are on the guest list tonight.
I have not seen either of them, but we move in different circles, apparently. The Goose shoving off Cruz, almost able to trip him up with that drop down. Oh, ran right into that left hand. Cruz reversing that Irish whip. Big shoulder tackle from Shaw. And you can see he's just walking around with a new air of confidence.
This thing escalated quickly, Boris.
First singles title for the Canadian Goose. Caught him with that arm drag.
First LPW title.
Japanese arm drag to boot. We're arm dragging our way around the world. Handspring into the drop kick. Nicely done.
I didn't know Geese could handspring and cartwheel and
More like a wing spring, maybe.
well said.
Cruz made the tag. Jared Rogers legal rolling through. Springing off that middle rope with the arm drag. Nicely done.
Posted off that right arm just fine.
Driving into the knee. And tide turning in favor of Cruz and Rogers. First time teaming.
Shoulder looking good so far.
DDT gonna go for the cover, hook on that far leg.
He's got two.
Oh, that was very close. Very close indeed.
Goose maybe showing some exhaustion from the big battle last night. Two big battles last night, ultimately. Winning that match after his first round tournament advancement into that final fatal four-way at the end.
That headbutt used to great success last night, continuing today. There's the tag to Wolfboy Will Mantla, the man that Goose defeated. Driving shoulders in. A pair of back elbows, some tandem offense from the Zoo World Order.
Middle of the ring.
Nice backsplash from Will Mantla, gonna hook the leg.
Just two. Riley Cruz starting to stir on the outside. Making his way back up to the apron. Jared Rogers needs to get a tag here.
Trying to reverse that Irish whip. Into the buckle. Up and over that top rope, landing on the apron. Like, solid kick to the back of the skull. Zoo World Order looking really good early on in this tag bout.
A well-oiled machine, I guess. I mean, the chemistry's always been apparent between these two right from the beginning. It starts with the tag team partnership and has blossomed into a friendship.
Backdrop driver from Mantla, nicely done. Howl along at home, ladies and gentlemen. Springing off that middle rope with the leg drop right in the throat.
Textbook Mantla.
Two.
Oh.
Yeah, Cruz was getting in there, getting ready to make the save. Ben Altman admonishing him, telling him to get back in that corner.
Yeah, establishing his authority. Letting him know stuff's not tolerated on Ben's watch.
Just that extra bit of time.
I mean, you can see it in Jared's actions. He's protecting the shoulder, but honestly, he's doing really well.
There's the tag, Riley Cruz legal. Nice Feds press, and now raining down those elbows. Some extra stank on that elbow. Fiery young man is this Riley Cruz. Follow-away slam.
Hit the whammy bar before that elbow. Wow, whammy again.
Wisely heaving Wolfboy into his own corner. Up on that middle rope with the moonsault on target. Mantla out at two, but damage done.
Spinning stage dive.
Mantla trying to fight up from underneath with lefts and rights.
Started off as a sportsmanlike affair, but I see it breaking down. Another example of it right there. Jared Rogers getting involved and interfering.
A little bit of rule breaking from Jared Rogers. That's a new wrinkle in our lives.
This just in, but this is pro wrestling, Boris, and rules are made to be broken.
Apparently so on this night. Now, speaking of rule breaking, blatantly choking Mantla over that middle rope.
Riley Cruz fires me up. I run through a wall for that guy.
He'll run through it first. He'll make the hole for you.
That's the kind of friends I need.
Hard knife edge chops, mocking the Goose. And this just got a whole lot more personal in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Tag to Rogers, looking for some double team action here.
And the tempers start to flare, the adrenaline starts to build. It all becomes about winning.
Double hip toss. Rogers going for the cover. Fans firmly behind the Wolfboy here.
Both of these teams probably looking for a victory, try to gain some momentum and maybe get higher up the ranks for a future tag team title shot.
Tag team titles on the line later on tonight. Ride or die defending against El Asesino and Dean Richter. That's going to be a slugfest. Nice cross body from the Wolfboy.
And there's a fight involved. El Asesino and Dean Richter aren't hard to find.
Yeah, I want no part of either one of those guys. Rogers making it over to make a tag. Wholesale changes for both teams. Look at the Goose taking out both members.
Wings spread wide. Bionic elbow.
Elbows right on target.
Bridge of the nose. Whoa.
2 for the price of 1 for the Goose.
Cruz tries to duck out of the elbow and gets DDT'd by his partner as a result. He planted him good too.
Kick out from Cruz at 2. Goose looking to follow up, caught that clothesline coming in.
I know you said this already, but I'd be remiss not to bring it up again. There's a new confidence, a new aura around the Goose.
I don't want to say swagger, but maybe I want to say swagger.
Goose has got the Riz.
There's that headbutt again. I don't know what the kids are up to these days. Is that the TikTok Riz party? Is that what that's all about? Maybe. Now tandem offense from the Zoo World Order. Oh man, right on the back of his neck goes Riley Cruz. And the Zoo World Order.
Ring that bell. I'm a goddamn adult, Boris. I don't have TikTok. The momentum continues.
Big win for the Wolfboy and the Canadian Goose.
I don't think Goose is going to get tired of having his arm raised anytime soon.
Your champion of salvation, the Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw.
What if Goose's peak confidence has him make his deal with the devil and injects himself into this main event tonight? Anything can happen here, boy.